Hey everybody, happy Friday. The cold front working through, but honestly, you're not going to know it. We're starting off very warm, and this is a composite radar, meaning it's a combination of all the radars, and that includes various levels of the atmosphere. So even where it looks like it's raining, it isn't necessarily raining, and if you do get wet this morning, it's going to be very, very spotty. Clearing already pushing into our far northwest counties, and it's going to take a while, but I think we're going to see sun, let's say from Joplin to Springfield to maybe Licking or so by lunch, if not a bit before that. West Plains to Harrison, it may be 2, 3 in the afternoon, and maybe a little later for Marshall up through Melbourne, Viola. But once you get the sun, you'll have it the rest of the day. And of course, for our southern counties, that will be shorter-lived. But considering how warm we're starting this morning, it's still going to be a decent day because the coldest air is where the clouds have cleared. That's up toward Kansas City and Emporia. Even behind the front, it's only in the 50s unless it's clear. So the timing of this, I think we're going to cool a couple more degrees and then the sun will be up, the clouds go away, and we're back in the low 60s this afternoon in most spots. So really not a bad day. Tomorrow, I would drop these just a hair. It does not look horribly cold, but especially over there in Houston, in some of those typically colder spots, it may get into the upper 20s. Otherwise, full sunshine tomorrow, right back in the low 60s. Now the storm that's off the coast of California has been sitting for days, finally starts to kick east later today. Now there's going to be some rain and snow in the higher terrain. We will very well start with some sunshine on Sunday, and the clouds will fill in pretty quickly. But the thing is, the cold front that's coming through today is going to bring another big chunk of very dry air. That means that even though we're going to cloud up, we're not going to get rain right away, and it may take until well after 4 p.m. or so. The rain is best on Sunday night late into Monday, and then by Tuesday we'll get some late clearing, but it will be much chillier. Here's a little closer look. The clouds increasing on Sunday. There's noon. You might see a sprinkle or two out west. I really think that dry air is going to win the day for most of us, and it may be after dark before many of us get wet. Now, once we get into Sunday night, very late, I think that rain will expand. And honestly, the rainfall totals, this would be through next Wednesday. Hopefully, this turns out. I am not necessarily impressed with the overall setup for it being a big widespread soaker, but maybe some spots will get that. Very warm today and tomorrow, the warmest for a while. Sunday a little cooler as clouds come in. Monday looks wet. I've raised the temp a bit with low pressure moving up into southern Missouri. That's for both lows and highs. Much colder Tuesday, and the wind looks to be between 30 and 40 miles an hour. Right now, it looks like 40s and dry through Thanksgiving. There is lots of model disagreement beyond that, so stay tuned.